as a study project. We are K. Akshita, Sheikh Samir, D. Naveen Ji, Anil Kumar Ji, Bhavana K. Banu Prakash. Our mentor Dr. P. Ramakrishna sir. Our topic is spatial data generation of Lingupalli village using open source GIS. Introduction. The present study had been carried out at Lingupalli village of Domakonda Mandal, Kamarigi district in Telangana state. Till date, there is no spatial data for this village, which is prerequisite information to implement any government schemes. The availability of spatial data in digital form would be very effective for implementing of development schemes, which will be very useful for planning and decision making. Hypothesis. The socio-economic spatial data is a preliminary and prerequisite for implementing any future development schemes. This data will help provide an overview of village socio-economic and infrastructure condition, aims and objective to generate detailed digital database of Lingupalli village, to get an overview of village, to prepare a proper mapping system for village by using advanced technology like GPS and GIS, to collect the proper data of villages according to their socio-economical state.
Review of literature. Here we can see that Dr. Sudhakar Gaud and team have done a spatial and digital data collection of Shivaipalli village located in Telangana by using Open Data Kit ODK. Next one we have Phanindra Kumar and team have done a geoinformatics based village information system, and next one we have AS Rao team have done a GIS based information system for rural development. Research methodology. The methodology of our current study consists of spatial data collection, mobile GPS using the SW maps. Here we have split the data collection into two types. The first one is spatial data and the second one is non-spatial data. The spatial data have been collected by using a mobile GPS system in a specified app called SW maps. In that there are some of the aspects like pointer, line, polygon. The overview of these aspects can be explained next on. Non-spatial data. The non-spatial data also split into two types. The first one is household information, which is collected through the field surveys, and the next the village information has been collected from the government officials. Spatial data. The spatial data of the data is the Earth's surface data. We have collected this spatial data using the SW maps. In that there are some points, there are some aspects like point, line, polygon. By point we can point a specified point in a map, and by line we can record roads, and by polygon we can record a large water body. Next one we have non-spatial data. The non-spatial data is also split into two types, as I told before: household information and village profile. The household information has been extracted from the Google Forms. In that we have added some of the questions to know the social and economic status of the villages, which we have conducted the surveys in the village to know their economical status. Village profile. The information of the village have been collected through the government officials and village Gram Panchayat. Here are some of the questions which we have added in our Google form, by which we can know the social and economical status of the villages. Here you can see that our students have been collecting the data by conducting the surveys in the villages, and here the student have been recording the polygon of the whole Lingupalli village. Village profile information. The village profile information consists of data of outline map of the village and the residential and farmland of the village, which have been collected from the government officials such as MROs and survey officers.
Analysis of data. From the data we have collected the analysis. We have analyzed the socio-economic status of the villages. This graph shows the head of the family in a household. Interestingly, 23% of the village population are managed by females. Next, this coming to occupation of the villages. 3/4 of the village population depends on agriculture. This graph shows the educational qualification of the villages. 1/4 of the village population is illiterate. Next, regarding transport facility, 80% of the village population are using motorcycles. This graph shows the electricity of the households and the survey of the village population. Most of the villages are suffering from diabetes and hypertension. Types of houses: 68% of the houses people are depending on independent houses. 10% of the people are staying in huts. Next, regarding drinking water facility, this graph shows the internet connection of the village people.
Here are major findings of our project: proper mapping system of the village with the help of mobile GPS system, non-spatial data by executing survey in the village wise boundary including the agricultural land of the village road system, ward wise boundary of the village, social and economic status of the village.
As Naveen said that here are the major findings of our project: proper mapping system of the village with the help of mobile GPS system, non-spatial data executing survey in the village. The collected spatial data has been edited using QGIS software. Here are the resultant of the edited data. Here it shows the village boundary of Lingupalli and it shows residential boundary of Lingupalli. Till now this village has no ward-wise division, so the data which we have collected and this is implemented in the QGIS software with the help of here it shows a proper roading system of Lingupalli village, and here a specified color shows the specified ward division. QGIS software. QGIS is an free and open source cross-platform desktop geographic information system application that supports viewing, editing, printing and analysis the geospatial data collected from the field has been processed and analyzed in the QGIS software. Let's discuss more about this. The extensive field survey during this study have intended to generate the real ground data related to different aspects of the village like population, household size, type of houses, availability of electricity and sanitization facility. Here we have created measured spatial and non-spatial data and created a system by using QGIS software in which an individual can access the whole information of a village and just tapping upon it, pinpointed in the map, it gives the whole information of a particular house. Here it gives the number of persons in the graph.
Conclusion. Earlier we the Lingupalli had no GIS data. Our project is an attempt to generate spatial and non-spatial data for Lingupalli. The entire village is mapped ward by using SW Maps and Google Earth. Our study will be useful for effective implementation of government schemes and other services. It also demonstrates the efficacy of geospatial technology to generate accurate socio-economic data.